chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just throw my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it shoulder feel. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. At first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the sign of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You want to Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. But that's complete to Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. from the gun. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, it's James. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. 180. 21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action maybe.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford, his second sack of the night. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on third down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dee Ford in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson from the gun. He'll throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. The defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards.
I got two.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They fake the give. Matt Garoppolo looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson with a give to Miller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check. Crunch. 26.
Again, it's Miller.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still 31. Y'all playing the wrong.
From the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Go ahead.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Coleman. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10 to Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, where the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I know he ain't got it.
Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson on target here to Fuller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Go,
and with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson steps away. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Garoppolo to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Target. Hey, 4-1's Mike. You go night. Time go night.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here.
Ain't no such thing as a look.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But boy, what a way to finish it.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God.
This is the NFL on EA here in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Where's the tag? 19!
On first down, Watson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Watson, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this